Yeah, this guy is he's totally nuts. I mean, totally nuts. I don't even have to tell y'all who I'm talking about. But it should be quite apparent. If two people are looking at the exact same thing, right? And they see it just totally different. They go to show you that they must be operating off a different stimulus, right? Now, the problem with white folk, they don't care about what eyes you looking through. When I started this podcast, all I talked about was white narcissism, in my opinion. I told you I thought it's the same thing. Narcissism is white culture. And now I feel so proud to hear other people actually putting this thought together. And I think a lot of my white counterparts, that when I told them, if you can't see the connection between white supremacy and narcissism, but you sitting up here collecting money, talking to people about just how to heal yourself from narcissism and narcissistic people, but yet and still we have a government operating off narcissism, but you don't want to call it out. And then somebody said, well, Khadija, that's not, they fight. You know, and I have a hard time sometimes separating the two. You see, and that is my headstrong side. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but just somehow that didn't make sense to me. All these therapists and people on the internet talking about narcissistic behavior, but haven't put it in with the government and how it treats people. And as black people, we bear the brunt. We are the scapegoat. Okay? And don't forget, we talk about how all this stuff is like on the mobile. If you hit one, they all move. So you got the golden child. You have the child that, usually the family clown. They end up, being like a jester or whatever. Then you have the scapegoat. The child that everybody picks on or everybody looks down on or don't treat them the way they treat the other family members. That's how America is set up. And nobody wanted to tie the ends together with that. That shit pisses me off. But I do thank God that, now people are beginning to see that there's no such thing as white supremacy. It's white narcissistic behavior. Go get the DSM-5. Look at, or the 4 for that matter. Look up narcissistic behavior and narcissism. And that has been the culture we have been shaped in. Y'all got to remember, all the people that came over here and started America wasn't noblemen. Some of them were psychotic. Some of them were emptied out of the prisons and they were, serving time because maybe they had killed somebody in Europe or whatever. But that bloodline of psychosis is in the fabric. And don't forget, they was having relationship with everybody. They were raping us and doing all kinds of things to black women as well as white, because there wasn't no many white women over here. But the thing about it is, you got all that bloodline mixed up. Okay? The sickies. And if you ask me, you can see. I don't care if y'all get mad. I don't care. You can see the children of those psychos. You know, what did they call them? Red coats or something? What was the ones? Red Sox? Or anyway, the people that came out of the jails. Okay? I'm not a scholar. I just know history because I do read a lot. My point is, those people and the descendants of those people are like Donald Trump in them. They psychotic. They the offspring of them. Then you got your good people like the Jennifer Welches and the John Browns and the people that really, really abhor colonialism at any level. John Brown was willing to sacrifice himself and his sons, all of them, so black people could be free. So, and they understood what was happening. They understood the assignment. But you got white people who are so goddamn crazy, okay, and they keeping up the madness. And then the worst part, that's even more troubling, is you have black people, or the ones that benefit from the civil rights movement, and they're not foundational Adolfs, and they have the nerve to have an arrogant, pompous spirit behind how they feel about African Americans or black people. You know, they condescending because they've been trained. So if you looked on their driver's license, if they could mark X for white, they would be comfortable with that. Okay, and then when you find them out, and you have to weed them out, then you got the Hispanics, who they have been allowed to put white on their birth certificate. That's going to show you just how wicked the slave master is, because they allowed them to put white on their paperwork, and it was the first person that they deported. They just wanted you to have your count so they can get budget for more money. You see what I mean? That's what they do when they build these prisons in these all-white towns where people are uneducated and poor, and they'll build a prison in that community and pay the people $20 an hour to house these black people that they send from the hood up there and let them fill their prisons. These people are wicked, and they are brilliantly wicked, just like Hitler. Just like Hitler. So I don't know why you're talking about them. Israel, those people, again, have no DNA to the land that they call Israel. Okay, but they psychotic, and they bloodshedders, and they love it. And their colonizing mind might be a little bit different. And that's because they mixed all up with us. See, but the way Israel did it with their ethnic cleansing, they just started bombing and killing all the Palestinians. White folks couldn't do it, the program like that, because they was fucking us, right? Having kids with us, and slavery, they was getting too mixed up with us. So this shit, it's a mess. And I hope I'm explaining it on a level enough that the people I need to understand. Overstand. That this is a psychotic environment that we are in. And really, we don't have no allies. We don't have any friends. And the election, I'm not from Texas. But the election, all the cheating and stuff, what do you think is going to happen in the midterm? Come on. The man that already had people storming the Capitol last time they lost. Okay, and now he's the president. I doubt if it even is one election. But if it is, y'all know he's not going to go quietly into the night. You already know. So what's going to be the end game? The Democrats are all compromised. Hakeem Jeffries Chuck Schumer, Chuckles the Clown. I mean, this is all a madhouse. It's a madhouse, people. But it say we the people. So now if the people got to take their power back. The people got to be willing. And I ain't just talking about no kings. We got to be willing to take all them people and go up to the White House and flood it and get this motherfucker out of office. That's what we got to be willing to do. By any means necessary. I done said enough. I'll see you in the next video. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Please share my channel. And I'll see you in the next one.